Everything about this has a very beach weathered look, which is very attractive. Lots of seating added into our patio. It's going to take living with it for a year to say how long it will last. I do love the feet. I love the look of it. The look is beautiful. The comfort. Now the wicker here is actually a plastic. You can see it is extremely flexible. No harm done through flexing and movement. And this is good to know because I can't, I'm not going to wait a whole year to find out how well it's going to last the test of time. So all I can do is look at the individual parts. And the metal is very firm and strong. This is very soft to touch. The weave, when you press on it, feels good. And yet it's flexible and it seems like it's going to hold up beautifully. Which gives me hope that it's probably going to hold up better than, say, a fiber, because it won't get, and this is just me assuming, but I assume it's not going to get dried out and crack in the same way. It seems extremely flexible. It's very comfortable on my arm. It's very soft but strong. See here, we've got this frame here, and yet it's got enough give that when you put your arm on it, your arm is actually very comfortable. For this right here, I might go ahead and put a Velcro square right there and then here on the fabric so that it doesn't shift at all. But then again, I might not, because it is nice to know that you can quickly take it off and use this just as it is without the cushion. I'm gonna give that some thought. I've been sitting on the couch and I'm now sitting in between two of the cushions. Seeing if there's any separation, because we do know that this is 3 separate pieces and they are not in any way locked together. And the frame, as you can see right here, has not separated at all from me sitting there. The cushions are moving though. I'm easily moving the cushions out of the way by sitting on the seam. I suppose that makes sense. I'm flopping like a teenager. Yeah, it seems like it stays together relatively well. Not having any separation issues. But if I wanted to separate, if I have a party and not everybody knows each other or is comfortable with each other, I can have a corner piece with the ottoman, I can have a center piece, I can have another corner piece, and I can have 2 separate chairs so everybody has their own space without feeling like they have to touch another person. I mean, it could happen. I'm just saying possibilities are there. This does have that, and yet when it's put together, I didn't notice any shifting. But I hope that gives you a really good view of this set and helps you decide if this is what you are looking for your patio. A little bit of seating for everybody, lots of comfort, and put together within the day. Set that we have already put together, because this came in box 1 and 2, and this is why I'm starting out telling you this. You're looking for 3 very large boxes, say about this big to this big, 3 of them. So when FedEx or UPS or whoever it is that delivers to you brings you 1 box or 2 boxes and then tries to leave, stop them and say no, it's 3, because we had to wait for 4 days for the 3rd box to be found and delivered, because the FedEx guy, I guess it had been shoved to the back or something and he didn't realize that this was also part of it. So he delivered box 1, came back in an hour because he had found box 2, delivered that, and I waited the rest of the day for box 3 and nothing. So anyway, so this was in box 1 and 2. Box 3 had parts A. And now on to the show. But first I want to tell you also, it is going to be simplified because the instructions are very clear. And to make it easier, each piece is very clearly labeled. So you're looking for A, B, C, D. You are looking for the letter here, and that makes getting it all put together really easy. The instructions are a dream. Not only do they show you exactly where everything goes bit by bit, but they also tell you how many screws and bolts and washers you're going to need for each section that you are going to do. And you can do them in any which order you want. Lovely. They also, as well as giving you all the parts, give you extra hardware just in case you drop one where you can't grab it back. Very nice. They also give you 2 sets of tools to work with. So you could have 2 people putting it together at the same time. Now, you are going to want to bring in your own tools. Anyways, you are going to want that because trying to keep those bolts onto this thin little piece and hold it for all the lengths you've got is going to be a lot of work. But there are some places where you will need this still to hold it in for the last little bits because the screws are long. And in some cases, honestly, I feel like they have you use this long of a screw to fill in this much space. I feel like they could have given you some smaller screws, some more smaller screws. There are a few places where I did trade out one of these screws for one of these, and therefore I didn't have to sit there and pump, you know, the bolt on for nearly as long. I feel like they could have definitely switched a lot of these ones for these ones. That is my one complaint right there, screws. Otherwise, it is nice that they give you the tools for 2 people, and in fact, I'm going to hold on to this tool because it's really neat here. You've got, of course, your standard Allen wrench. On this end, though, it has this bulb-like Allen wrench, so you can actually work it at different angles. It was really a cool tool, and I'm going to keep this for my own little arsenal.